Zurück in der Gegenwart. 2054. Starrst auf Sams Gesicht auf deinen Comlink. Schüttelst die Erinnerung ab. Fokussierst. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who will care if I die? Who will give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So, I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mangan and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. Jet? Die Kamera schwenkt einen gut gekleideten Mann neben Sam. Die Kamera schwenkt und zeigt einen gut gekleideten Mann, der neben Sam sitzt. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mangan and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We do not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Die Kamera schwenkt zurück zu Sam. Sam redet ernst zum ersten Mal. Look, Angel, I've led a drag life, and I've probably left a drag corpse. I hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Wir finden das raus. Irgendjemand wird zahlen. Ich hoffe, du hast gerade ja gesagt. Ich habe einen Ortungschip in meinem Kopf heutzutage. Wenn mein Herz stoppt, wird er sich einschalten. So wirst du mich finden. Ruhe in Frieden, Sam. Ich sehe dich in Seattle. Tja, von wo auch immer wir jetzt gerade waren. Zurück nach Seattle. Von einem Drecksloch ins andere. Kapitel 2. Der Dead Man's Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal job shop for body parts. Whether from the living or the dead, if are hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by a smell of death and bleach. Ja. Dann mal rein in dieses sogenannte Leichenschauhaus. In diesen Jobshop. Hier nur Angestellte. Ja, ist uns jetzt gerade egal, wir müssen da rein. The smell of death and decomposition washed over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Tja. Hallo Dresden. Was haben wir hier? Na, jetzt aber. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it may just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, hab zu dieser Zeit keine Besucher erwartet. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Bist du der Bestatter? Beschauer? Was auch immer. I'm John Dresden, the organ grinder's branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's Corona too. And you are? Angel V. Ich repräsentiere einen Mann namens Sam Watts. Und ich helfe im Blick aus seinem Mord. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Naja, ich würde mal sagen, der Ortungschip in seinem Schädel, dem wir gefolgt sind. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't got wind of it. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens? Diese Ecke von Seattle scheint wirklich das Letzte vom Letzten zu sein. So who told you he was dead? Tja, ihr selbst. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Na dann werfen wir wohl einen Blick auf die sterblichen Überreste unseres Freundes. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Lecker, ein Trophäenjäger. Und was hat er genommen? Seine Leber. Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Also, bei der Menge, was der Typ anscheinend gesoffen hat zu Lebzeiten, frage ich mich, was irgendjemand mit seiner Leber von allen Dingen wollte. Das mit den anderen Glücklichen. The first victim's heart was missing. The third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! I'm here about the new Ripperweg, Sam Watts. Ja klar. Ich schaue mir erstmal, bevor ich da rausgehe, schaue ich mir selber nochmal an. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Eine Business Card? Was steht auf der Business Card? Von der Gewerkschaft der Näherinnen. Des Seamstresses Union. Auf der Rückseite etwas Handgeschriebenes, aber unlesbar wegen dem Blut. Ein Dealer Shirt, Sams Shirt. Weil der Knöpfe fehlen und das Blut hat es durchdrängt. Handwritten Note, eine handgeschriebene Notiz. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sorry. Etwas hat diese Notiz übel mitgenommen. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Und ein Cradstick. Er hatte wohl Kohle auch noch dabei. Das ist ein ganz normaler, billiger, ungesicherter Cradstick. Den nehmen wir mit. Er braucht das Geld ja nicht mehr. Was haben wir hier noch? Irgendwas können wir mitnehmen. Ein Medkit, das uns sicher noch von Nutzen sein wird. Aber jetzt mal raus hier zu den beiden. Towering over the diminutive Corona is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripawake, what? Name's familiar. Didn't this mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dress, and give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to Lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of human and meta-human anatomy too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. Also diese Hintergrundgeräusche, die hier aufploppen. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. Endlich bemerkt uns der Lone Star Detective. You notice superhuman powers of observation. How are you? Ich bin der Nobody, der nichts gehört hat. Das ist einfach. Nee. Das nehmen wir. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam was to assist you in finding his killer. The drug you were. You got anywhere near my investigation, it will be you on the slab, elf. Dress, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Ja, viel Glück damit. Der Typ scheint ebenso ungehobelt wie fähig als Detective zu sein. Menschen, dass er den Fall nur abschließen will, um eine Beförderung zu bekommen, die er sicherlich nicht verdient hat. Ist hier hinten irgendwas eigentlich? Ne, ist nur ein Raum. Hier können wir nichts tun. Aber wir können doch mal mit Dresden reden. Er wirkt amüsiert. Do you always make friends that easily? Oh, ich bin auch toll auf Dinnerpartys. Be straight with me, you really gonna work for the dead man? Sam war da, als ich ihn gebraucht habe. Ich gebe nur den Gefallen zurück. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus he's on the take. You have the honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. Okay, wie kann er uns helfen? Wer verwendet noch Skalpelle? Oh, doctors still learn how to use them in the first year of medical school, as do coronas. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Was kriegt man für ein Organ? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of nuyen, but individual organs? Not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days? Organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Ja. Diesen Eindruck von der Welt hat man auch. Manche Leute, oder eher viele Leute hier machen einfach alles für Kohle. Oder einfach um irgendwo rauszukommen oder jemanden abzuziehen. Wenn man Pech hat und ein neues Organ braucht, dann war es schon leicht verwest, bevor es aus dem Spender geschnitten wurde. Nicht unbedingt das, worauf man scharf ist. On the take, who's paying to hold this leash? I don't know, but some of major... Knoten in der Zunge. I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career. And wallet. Na klar, Korruption ist nicht nur auf einen beschränkt. Da sind sicher noch mehrere von seinen Kollegen der gleichen Art und Weise dabei. Was hat der über Sams Mutter gesagt? The official report said he committed suicide about a year ago. Und ich nehme mal an, dass du das offiziell in diesem Satz bist. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Okay, da hatte wohl jemand ein Interesse daran, dass dieser möglicherweise doch nicht Selbstmord auf jeden Fall als Selbstmord im im öffentlichen, offiziellen Bericht steht. Das war Sams Mutter. Und jetzt Sam. Ein Jahr später. Ist das... Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a neighbor club in the Barrens that is like lowlifes. You probably like it. Me? I'm not really a going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. Ja, wo er recht hat, hat er recht. Toter quatscht nicht zurück oder solche Sachen. Oder betrügt einen. Oder was auch immer. Okay. Aber eins müssen wir noch wissen. Wo haben sie ihn um die Ecke gebracht? Weißt du, ich gebe dir was Besseres. Warum schaust du dich nicht in diesen Bodylocker hinten um und siehst nach, ob du irgendetwas Nützliches findest? Okay. Wir sollen also im Leichenkabinett nachschauen. vorher schaue ich hier rein. Wir haben noch ein Basic Medkit. Dog Wagon Basic Trauma Kit. Das kann was. Trauma Kit. Bringt deinen Teamkameraden mit 25% seiner maximalen Gesundheit zurück. Das Medkit bringt mir 10 HP, das normale. Das ist für mich, gut, nicht nur für mich, also für jeden, den ich eventuell dabei hätte. Aktuell sind wir auch allein. Na gut, Dresden, wenn du das sagst, dann... The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Ja, definitiv nicht auf Kühlmodus. Ach, nimm mal auf hier. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Oh, easy there. Okay, der Typ pennt in einem Leichenkabinett. Das ist überhaupt nicht creepy. Und ganz normal. In one quick move, it jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Hier ein Hacker und ein Schamane? Könnte interessant sein. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Schaue ich aus wie ein Wecker? Give me a break, chummer. I haven't had my soy calf yet. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Naja, wir suchen den Killer von Sam Watts und Dresden da hinten dachte, du kannst mir helfen. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. Used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble with something or other though. Klingt nach Sam. Sam mir irgendwas am Arsch klebt. Jake ruft quer durch den Raum. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name is Jake and you are... And Angel Wee. Nice to meet you. Well, sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night. The night of the murder, poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstress's Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley some gangers got the jump on me. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Oh, what's wrong with this intestine? Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. Okay. Dieser Jake Armitage war also am Tag oder besser in der Nacht von Sams Tod mit Sams Saufen. Sam hat's übertrieben und er musste ihn rausschmeißen. Dann kamen irgendwelche anderen Gangtypen, er hat sie abgewehrt und Sam hat sich aus dem Staub gemacht. Und dann war er tot. Er hätte wohl nicht alleine abhauen sollen. Vielleicht liege er dann nicht hier. Gleich wie Kreide. In einem Leichenschauhaus. So hast du das schon mal gemacht? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Ja, der Durchschnittstyp landet auch nur einmal in einem Leichenschauhaus. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. I hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the museum, missing liver and all. Er hat's nicht mal einen Block weit geschafft. So viel wissen wir also. Es war in der Nähe von dieser Bar, was auch immer. Und da sollten wir uns dann wohl wahrscheinlich umschauen. Ob noch irgendjemand irgendetwas weiß. Tell you what. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. Okay, wir helfen ihm, ein paar Leute auszuschalten und er hilft uns, an den Ort von Sams Tod zu kommen. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night, trust me. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Oh, I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep at the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? Ich halte mich mal lieber auf Distanz. You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. Okay, kannst du mir noch irgendwas über die Typen sagen? Diese Gangers. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbols are flaming jack-o'-lantern. But he wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. Okay, eine Gang mit einem brennenden Kürbis als Symbol. Auch nice. Halloweeners. Sie suchen mich noch nicht. Betonung auf noch. Das wird sich bald ändern. Tja. Ich glaube, wir können uns auf den Weg machen. Hier drin gibt es nichts mehr zu sehen oder einzusammeln.